Sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Going deep here for Parker. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Devin McCourty brings him down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
You're set. 19. Let's go. Double time. We got
On first down, Drake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground is Michelle. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Alabama, 380. Keep it up.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Alert. 1, 3. Rip. Hey. I 7. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, you got deep? Watch twins. Watch twins. Shoot.
On 1st and goal, Drake. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. This is White. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
53. Squeeze, double. Rip. No, check smooth. 52 right here. 52. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We got three.
Now Brady again. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady's throw there complete. And a loose football. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third, Watson. And it's caught by Parker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He hits right, complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Check 52's the mic. All day, every day.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Brady to throw again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second and 1 at the 20-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run with Drake. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's complete to Drake. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, it's Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the
First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got White here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I got one.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
72.
Switch. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 3 buzz.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the second.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Check 26, check Shadow. He's checking.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to White.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Torrey McTyer there on the tackle. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line. line, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get ready.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down, Dolphins.
This is it. 19.
Check back 21. You're not ready. You're not ready. Motion, motion, motion.
24.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
This is it. 19. 26.
Watson now to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.